Hi everyone, Monday today. I hope you're having a great week so far. On this video I'm going to show you a conversation which my publisher picked up on Facebook recently. We don't always publish the feedback, testimonial screenshots that come in because we haven't got time. I'm going to show you the content of the conversation that happened. Obviously I'll hide personal details, but I think it's quite telling how this member got on and is getting on with the course. This one particular member, just let me show you the conversation. So basically, somebody on this group was asking about my course, our course, the Betfair trading course, the scalping course, and asking for opinions of what members on this Facebook group thought of it. And this particular member, Martin, and I actually checked my emails, he joined about 2.5, 3 months ago. Martin lives in Spain actually, he's an expat currently. He decided to give some information to the person who was asking. I won't mention the name of the person he said he's terrible because I'm not interested in getting into the politics of who's great and who's not. I couldn't care less, to be fair. But the rest of it, he says, the best thing I ever did was get Betfair Scalper. Honestly, the best thing you'll get online, reasonably priced and teaches you exactly what to do. Within a couple of days, I was making money and understanding why I was making that money. Can't recommend it highly enough. It changed my whole trading game and to an extent my life. Now, obviously, that is fantastic to read for me because it just justifies the time, the 2 years spent creating this course. But the conversation carried on, so I'll show you the next message that Martin wrote. So as you can see there, he says, I always did okay from scalping to be honest, but never knew how I was making money, which bothered me. BF Scalper changed how I traded and pretty much showed me exactly what to do. I think it was about £120, but worth every penny. It's never been £120. It's always been about 90 quid. And okay, so the next message. So the conversation carried on. Martin is answering questions for a few Facebook members at this stage. He says there's loads of methods that they teach and show you, but I never got past the basic method of trading the favourite. So Martin has never got past one of the first methods. Thought I'd practice it and started making decent money and still haven't gone past that. My only issue is I needed a job for 2 years minimum. As I mentioned, he lives in Spain, to get a mortgage, so only get to trade a couple of days a week. I'll show you the next message. So the conversation carried on and Martin was answering another question. He says, I traded without really knowing what I was doing for a few months before I got BF Scalper. I spent a day watching videos and then a day trading on training mode. Then upped my stakes and made my money back within 2 days, so almost straight away. I definitely recommend at least a week on training mode though, and then a few weeks trading on really small stakes. I'd effectively retired and was using that as my main source of income, which is why he went in so quick, he says. So at this stage Martin had retired and the principles and methodologies that we teach, that was his only source of income at this stage. Like I said, he's only been on the course about 2.5 months. When I seen these messages, I checked how long he'd been a member and it's about 2.5 months. Now the next message. Now this final message is what's interesting and it shows the true potential of trading and making money from Betfair once you've got your head in the right place and you've got the willingness and the reason to learn this. Now Martin says, I already had BetAngel because somebody asked him about BetAngel and would definitely recommend having the basic version, which is only £6 a month. From the one strategy, if I do a full day, I'd be disappointed with less than £100 for the day. Obviously, he's meaning profit. So Martin will be disappointed if he made any less than £100 profit a day. I tend to use stakes of between £50 and £500 depending on the odds, and I'm extremely cautious on the races I trade on, which comes down to the homework. So Martin's been a member for about 2.5, 3 months, and is disappointed if he makes less than £100 profit a day, and he's only using one strategy. It just shows you he's not even gone past the basic methods, but he's disappointed if he doesn't make £100 a day because he now is used to making that and he uses it as his sole source of income. Now, if that doesn't give you inspiration, I don't know what will. He mentions about the stakes between £50 and £500. It doesn't matter what stakes you're using. If what you're doing is working, then the stakes are never at risk anyway. If the methodology is working for you, then the stake does not matter because it is not at risk. You're only trading between the tick prices, so the stakes are never at risk, and especially if you use defensive trading. I thought I'd highlight these messages because it just shows you we get a lot of feedback, like I said at the start of the video, that we do not show. And it's not a million miles away from what Martin is saying here. I haven't got time to keep, showing screenshots and that. So Martin in 3 months is disappointed if he makes less than £100 a day. He's not even got to the advanced stages yet. And he doesn't need to, because he doesn't care. He's making £100 a day. For new members watching this video, it just shows you what's possible. For existing members who may have been on the course a little longer, then you can see, yet again, it's another member doing fantastically well with the course. The main reason I'm showing you this is he's only doing this using one strategy. We do have members who don't use the advanced stages because they don't need to. If you're happy making profits from the basic pre-race methodologies, then, it's up to you. If you're making money, you're making money. This far, it'd be fascinating to see what Martin has done here. It's not out of the ordinary. It's just a case like any subject. You just need to get under the bonnet and look at the mechanics of what you need to do and find a reason to do it. The methodologies work. The amount of emails, the amount of feedback and screenshots is undeniable. So the only variable to that is how you approach it. What are you thinking about? Have you got enough reasons to do it? I'm showing you these videos, these screenshots to show you what's possible. Our members are making profits. Now, I've never seen these kind of comments for anybody else's course. And that's humbling for me to see and read. It's fantastic. 2 years of building this course. It started with about, 20 videos, and it's progressed. Emails came in, questions came in. The more I thought about the course, the more I could add to it to show you what I do on a daily basis and now what many other members are doing. But yeah, Martin, one strategy inside 3 months is now disappointed if he doesn't make £100 a day. And that's fantastic. £100 a day, it's what, 36 grand a year. He's only using one strategy. If he goes through the course, you could increase that. The thing is, he's disappointed if he makes less than £100 a day, £100 per day. But because it's working for him, he could scale this up if he wanted to. Obviously, he's satisfied with that. A lot of people would be. Let's face it, 36 grand a year. A lot of people are going to be flying with that. Now, what Martin said, he made his money back in 2 days. I wouldn't advise you do that. I'd say on the course as a whole, the members who take the more time to learn are the ones who make the better gains because they're reabsorbing. At the end of the day, the methodologies work. And I hope it shows and gives you some inspiration about what's possible moving forward. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.